Alright, so we're back. Started a little later than usual, but it happens sometimes. Paul won't be with us today because he's away at a convention having fun. So we're going to have fun without him, hopefully.
Hello, Galarian.
Yes, welcome back to... Oh... Thrushmoor? Yes. Where you
Well,
have,
we all feel kind of threshed.
you have fled from Fort Halecourse in Thrushmoor. Let's see how many more sounding things we can come up with. Into the fog that hangs heavily in the air in the streets of this town. Speaking of which, I'm about to give you all a teleport link. Isn't that nice?
We didn't exactly fled. We killed everything and walked out.
You ran away from a
we
ghost.
ran away from the ghost.
Yep. Certainly did.
There was a scary ghost.
My new axe
Okay,
doesn't
I
work
must have
on
missed
him.
that part.
Down in the cellars,
I
in the
remember
prison.
that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember now, yeah?
Yeah, opened the door, didn't like it, closed the door, walked away.
I tried to hit it with my axe, it didn't work.
You will have to re-give that link to Glenn.
I know. I will re-grant the link momentarily. I'll just send it to everyone. It's easier. And then I'll continue moving NPCs.
Oof, I am hurt bad again.
Yeah. Wrong map.
Aren't we all?
Let's just quick control.
Oh joy, Lila's dead corpse.
Didn't work. Okay, didn't work. Oh, good. There we go. Lovely.
Oh, here.
We need a Renesia on this
We
map.
do. We do indeed.
Spoofer looks all lonely.
So as you scurry and hobble through the foggy streets of this, I hesitate to call it a coastal town because it's on the shore of a river, but that river is very near to a large lake, so it's almost a coastal town. The fog up ahead begins to... well, it's quite thick and dense. And you think you see the figure of a... I'll wait for a few seconds. Ah, there we go, right. And I'll resend that link for Cass so she can hop onto this map as well. You see the figure of an old woman emerging out of the fog ahead of you.
Yeah.
She seems to drift or float rather than hobble as she approaches. And she's also sort of green and translucent and moaning.
Yeah, that's called. We go back around the corner.
That's called roll for initiative.
I'll put myself back.
Yeah. I've been holding on to this one for sessions, waiting for a good time.
I'm still trying to figure out when that time was.
Yeah, this time doesn't seem to be it. That's a terrible initiative roll. Is there anyone we're waiting for an initiative, or is everyone in? 3, 4, 5, 5.
Still waiting on.
Yep.
We
Yeah,
we had
she
us
hasn't
level
done it.
recently. Are we considered to have those spells prepared or not?
No, you haven't. You haven't rested yet.
Okay.
So we'll wait for our other player to take the teleport link and roll initiative.
Might want to tell her where Tuka was. Oh, there she is.
There we go. So there, I hope you can all see the apparition drifting towards you all. It is a horrific apparition.
Wow.
Moaning and writhing.
It's not sorted yet.
Hmm? Oh, I'll
Sort-
resort. That's fine. Alright. The cotton bunny tail rabbit. Which is apparently
Yep.
still here. I'd forgotten that. Go for it.
It's because when we were getting healed up by your Winter Klajka, I had said, hang on, let me recall the rabbit.
Hmm.
Well, he will kind of use a foot to slide Floofer out of his way and take a step in front of her to keep guard on her. So he's just scooting him over a little bit.
Okay. Anything else?
No. It's an apparition. She's green. She's floating. Cotton is just stepping up to defend Azure.
Okay, Gregor.
Oh, well, since we have not had a chance to rest, Lady Catherine is not back. But she is just, I just took her out of the initiative, moved her away.
That's completely understandable.
I still have Red Destiny out.
Mm-hmm. The figure moans and writhes in the fog as it approaches towards you all, having fixed its eyes on you all. Well, I suppose it's more of a mist than a fog, because fog is quite thick and heavy, and you can still see parts of town in the distance, so... Yeah.
What is the distance on Disrupt Undead?
Close range, I think.
Yes.
Oh, she's 60, so I can't hit her. I don't think.
Okay.
So I will just ready an action for Disrupt Undead if he gets close enough, and I'm looking back up towards the church, or the
Awesome.
other mansion, going, Jesus.
Alright, Eric.
I'm going to take a 5-foot step here closer to Winter to get ready to grab her.
Sure.
Alright, I pull out my axe because I don't have my greatsword. I look at it with disdain, and then I ask, what the hell is it? And I'll be done with my turn.
Okay. Sarah will move back because her player is absent, and that takes it to Azure's turn.
She'll go over here and kind of hide behind the pole and the wall and
Behind the brazier of hot burning coals, I see.
tell what it was on the map.
Just zoom in a bit, it's fairly self-evident, but yeah.
Can't
That's
see
okay.
anything from there, so it's kind of between the two areas.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I gotcha. You're kind of at the corner.
are you an undead like the others? Are you here to hurt us? Please no.
Okay, Renacia.
Oh, that's a ghost, that's a ghost, that's a ghost.
There's tendrils of mist and fog weaving out of its form, so it's sort of indistinct.
You know, I could perform a Gimli here and start trying to blow her away. So then... da, da, da. I'll just see if there's anything here. I don't have magic. I doubt. Let's see if I can set her. Nah, it's a ghost. How do you set a ghost on fire?
Now, I should inform you that the token import isn't quite correct, so a few of the numbers you're seeing might be slightly different.
Okay. got nothing. I got nothing against Ghost.
Okay.
I was like, over here, too. Over here. Because I haven't figured it out. Just like, Winter, what do we do?
She drifts closer through the fog. Tendrils of mist weaving. It's almost as if she's comprised entirely of mist.
I need a giant fan. That's what I need.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And then there's a flash of light in the fog, as if reflected from glass. Flashes of light reflection, like glass, fly through the air from her and impact into Eric and Azure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's within range of my.
Yeah, absolutely. Eric, you can take 3 points of damage, and Azure, you can take 4 points of damage. It feels like you were cut by sharp shards of glass, but no visible glass. It was just like the light that would shine off the glass that attacked you. You know, it's really
And
bizarre.
this is damage.
Damage. This is energy damage, not damage. So you can't apply damage reduction to this one.
Alright. That's what I was asking.
That's what Disrupt did.
You did. Actually, yeah, about that. You go to cast a spell on her and find that you were unable to do so for some reason.
Spells don't work on her yet either. Goodness.
No. It's not that it didn't affect her, it's that you were unable to cast the spell.
Alrighty.
Now, you know that spell can only target undead creatures, right?
Yep.
And for
She's
some
not
reason,
undead.
you were unable to cast the spell. There is one obvious conclusion you can draw from this.
Yep.
Right. It's time for the Bunny Knight to have a go.
Yep. Well, she's harmed Azure, so
She
as much
certainly
as
has.
as much as Cotton has an interest in ghostly things, Cotton is going to assail her. As Cotton is approaching, out comes the War Razor. Not knowing the drawbacks that Eric has with sharp bladey things.
I am so glad I never watched more than about 90 seconds of Donnie Darko, but it looked like a really shit film from what I did have to suffer.
And that'll miss.
It will indeed, yes. As I said, her armor class is one of the things that looks a little incorrect at the moment. I know the actual numbers. Don't worry about it. You'll find out. You know.
Okay. Done. You go, Gregor.
Yeah. Go, Gregor.
Alright. Since I can't target her with undead. Oh, damn, someone ran up in melee.
I know. Isn't that infuriating?
I'll say she is not undead.
Uh-huh.
Cotton Kennel looks back and nods as if, thank you. I could go full out.
Oh, I hate these rocks in
Ooh.
this town.
That goes wild. That goes really wild. That pebble. Oh, well. Eric.
Alright.
Eric and the Ghost sounds like the name of a 80s cover metal album band.
I thought Eric afraid of
What? Yeah, I forget what happens when I view small blades in my phobia.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like some sort of save or something, or
Sure, make a will save. And
12.
for you, the phobia is, if I can just find it, small sharp weapons DC 14 will save. Oh, okay, interesting.
Fatigued.
So,
Shaken.
So does he get to approach, or has he got to run away?
madness, lesser, phobia. Within 30 feet, must succeed a will save or become shaken. The next round, you will... Okay. So you gain the shaken condition, alright?
Mm-hmm.
Now, next round, you can attempt a new save to remove the shaken condition, but if it becomes worse, you progress to scared. And if you're scared, you can then... Yeah, and then scared progresses to frightened, and it's like, every round you have the opportunity to make a saving throw, but it's not mandatory. You can just go, I'll stick it shaken, rather than make it any worse. 'Cause attempting to reduce the fear condition can actually make it worse.
Out of curiosity, is a phobia a fear effect?
Yes, it is.
Flight response would trigger. It's only going to give me a +1, but that still means I would go directly
Still means
into a
you
rage.
wouldn't get a 14. It's entirely your call, man. But yeah.
It's not something I have a choice on. I literally go into a rage because of it.
That's okay. Well, he goes into his cold killing frenzy.
Correct.
Oh, so he's a Black Templar. Okay.
Means I automatically lose 3 rounds of rage because of that.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope you're keeping track of them.
I am. I keep them on the label tab. And then I will attack the whatever the hell that thing is. And let's see. I've got a battle axe.
I'm just going to check we're recording. Yep, all good.
I cannot charge with this character.
That's okay. You just step up and hew at her with this mighty blade. Well, yep, that is not the most effective attack I've ever seen you make, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and if she is an aberration or an outsider, I get a +1 AC.
Oh, good to know.
I have the World Serpent Totem style.
Sarah will drag Winter away, because I'm not even sure I rolled initiative for Winter. Winter is kind of lips pressed tight as she's dragged around the corner. Azure.
Let's see if Azure has anything left. Those are all used up.
So what's that World Serpent style do for you again? Gives you...
While raging, you get a +1 insight bonus to AC against outsiders and aberrations. Bonus increases by 1 for each World Serpent rage power you possess.
that is...
except this one.
That is pretty useful for this adventure path. Good choice.
She moves
I think
across
there's-
the way. Moves across to the edge of the alley so that she's got a better line of sight. And only has to worry about firing in the melee instead of worrying about the target having cover.
Okay.
And fires a little acid splash at it.
Oh, nice. Good call.
It's all
That doesn't quite get her, I'm afraid.
well, that is
Really
a
close,
touch.
though. I know.
Okay.
I know. As I said, remember, some numbers are different.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done. I don't see any rugs around.
Renacia. The ghostly apparition still threatens your companions.
Okay. Such a bad idea.
Many ideas are bad. Sometimes they even work.
I think I took up the exotic, wasn't it? Exotic.
You did, yes. We've
Weapons.
applied that.
Okay. No ganging up. Oh, sorry, that was in Dragon Age. Excuse me.
It was, yes. We may revisit that at some point in the future. Oh, that was not great, was it? That was a terrible execution. You're still getting used to this thing, obviously. You're too used to being able to bend your wrist. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, D3 from the top. Awesome. Eric, she reaches out to touch you with her cold, ghostly hand. Oh man, you are so lucky. I just need to check this is correct. Because, as I said, some numbers are different. Yeah, okay. And you kind of shy away slightly as she reaches out for you. You see in your cold fury the hand reaching for you, and you just move those extra few inches back, and it just drifts terribly close to where you were. You've no idea why she'd want to touch you. Go, bunny hop.
Yep. So we're gonna start this off with the Will Razor and the Alcan Claw, and after that, Evan is going to do a full move action to the kitchen to try and get it back before Azure goes.
Ooh, nice attack there.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. So yeah, the blade passes clean through her, and the mist that makes up her body parts to allow it to pass, and then reforms around it where the blade sliced through her ethereal, ghostly essence. In other words, when you roll a 2 on the miss chance, the GM notices.
Mm-hmm.
So, Gregor, that would make it your turn.
Will save from it. If I'm not mistaken. Hang on, let me double check if it's a will. Yes, will save.
Please do. Double check.
Yes, it is a will save. Does she have spell resistance?
God, I have to check. Oh my god. Right, okay. That I should really check. I'm not seeing any spell resistance here. So that's good for you, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that is a bad roll.
Yay! Guess what? She's fatigued for the rest of this fight.
Wow, okay.
Psychic purge.
The old lady looks very tired and drained.
And I gain, because she failed, I gain a +2 to strength and a +2 to dex for the rest of this fight.
Awesome. You probably have a thing to equip for that.
Yes, I do.
Right. Floofer growls and snarls, and it's Eric's turn. He's doing that little dog hunched down, growling really aggressively, but backing away from the thing.
I'm going to attempt to acrobatics over to 10 feet so I can get a flank with
Sure. Give it a try.
what's your name?
So your target number should be what, a 23 or a... Yeah, you didn't do it.
12.
So take your move anyway, and she'll
4.
take her attack of opportunity on you.
Yeah, not like he's got any reason to help the cottontail.
Awesome.
Yeah, she hits for that.
As her hand passes you, it feels cold and clammy as the fog that she appears to be made of. And wait for it. You feel your ego and personality draining away, your confidence, your everything that makes you brave and bold, and you take a point of charisma damage.
And this stuff takes 2 points to be in effect.
2 points to be in effect, yeah, so you just mark your 1 point for now.
A damage. G.
And now that you've moved, you can also take your other actions.
Going to attack, but I wanted to put down the damage first. So
That's
I knew
completely commendable.
Alright. And this character does not have power attack, so attack. Oh, I forgot to add the flanking.
That's okay. Yep, the axe passes straight through her. A very powerful blow. And yet the mist she is made of parts and allows it to pass and reforms around it, just as if you were cutting through smoke, or mist, or fog. Sarah will continue to defend Winter here, because, you know, absent player. Azure. Look at that, it's a scary ghost.
Yep. And she's now going to move back over here because now she can see again.
Sure.
And we're gonna
Sure.
try and acid splash.
Oh, you're going to hate this. Go on, make that attack.
Let's see.
Fire that acid splash.
Firing in the melee. Oh. Miss.
Okay, that is truly unfortunate. Renacia,
Well-
you do now have a flanking opportunity for that sneak attack I believe you might have. Why do I believe that?
Hey, at least Glenn has a decent dex. I have a 10 dex.
Yeah, that may recover though, I believe, in time.
No. I have a 10 dex.
Okay.
I started with a 9.
Man. We keep trying to hit it and it won't hit. Why are we doing this?
I don't know, it's a very scary ghost, but none of you seem very scared yet.
I actually look like I'm completely devoid of emotions at the moment.
And I've roleplayed being scared.
I don't think I want to go through with this.
Oh?
I think we should all be running away.
You know, as you stare at the ghost, caught there in the moment trying to decide what you should do, you think there's something slightly familiar about her, but you just can't place it.
That's wonderful.
I should show you all this scary picture of this scary ghost. This is top quality Paizo art, as you can tell. They really, you know, pushed the boat out for this one.
Alrighty.
Yeah. You should see how indistinct and blurry it looks at full size in the book. I'm so glad I enlarged it. Oh, beautiful! You lance your sword right through her middle, and it goes straight through. And unfortunately, the mischance roll is a 21, so she seems to ignore it completely as the blade just shears through her incorporeal misty form. She then sidles to here, and her tentacles reach out to grope across the hot coals at Azure there.
Please tell me that's not like some weird ass version of Catherine.
You know, that's a very good call. It might be exactly that.
All right, out of here.
Is that
There's
a
you some,
touch, Evan? That is a
There's you
touch.
some free special effects in the area.
Evan,
I heard you.
have 2 points of charisma damage.
Oh, fuck.
Also, why is Renacia moving when it's not her turn?
Because I
I'll,
haven't taken my movement yet.
yeah, I'll allow that back up. That's fine. And it's the bunny's turn.
The bunny is going to step to here, and no, it's not.
It's not? Okay.
Well, no. I was thinking I could drag her, but then I was like, wait, no. Pass through. So the bunny will step to here and swing away. Should that include
Alright.
mischance?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've been mousing over to check them anyway so far. But if you want to do it visibly, that's fine by me as well. Oh, yeah, that was not too impressive. Floofer, sensing the danger, barks and hunkers down defensively. He's tempted to rush in and cause a distraction to let you all get away, but that would involve personal risk to Floofer, and he's not quite entirely fine with that idea just yet, because he has no idea what he's looking at. Gregor.
At the end of this
Yes.
round, I'd like to do a quick save because of the weather.
Okay. Gregor, as Floofer crouches by your ankle and rubs himself against your ankle, you hear in your mind, "Fuck me, that broad's got tentacles!"
Ex-girlfriend?
Nah, just someone I might have once known.
Knowledge religion.
Yeah. So with that check, you can definitely tell that the fact you were not able to target her with Disrupt Undead means that Knowledge Religion is not the appropriate skill to be making here.
Was that Arcana then?
Yeah, Arcana or the Planes or...
Arcana.
You know, this looks like some kind of spiritual projection or astral projection. It's not like the person is, or creature is physically here. But that some power is reaching to this location.
Great.
You know, funny you should say that because I already guessed it.
The fact that they're reaching this location means they are either very familiar with this location or it holds a strong emotional attachment for them. Server is disconnected, okay. I don't know if Evan made that local save or not. Or if he's still in the call, actually. Let's check.
He's not.
He's not. Okay.
He's not.
Well, we'll give it a while and see if he comes back to us.
I should be getting a phone call shortly.
Yeah. In the meantime, however, strange, ethereal, misty ghost creature in the streets. Who was
There's
expecting
Alvin
that?
Gilbert. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Power hit the area. Power went out briefly and then came back on, so I'm loading back in. And when I get back in, I can put the server back up. That's what I was afraid of.
All right. Bye.
No.
Okay, so we may need to rejiggle things. Unless... I should check something sensible.
All right. Bye.
You guys run the server.
Hmm. Well, I think I heard most of that. Hopefully he'll be able to rejoin us soon.
Yeah.
I was just looking at some relevant background information that may be useful to the current encounter. Yes, terribly sorry about that, everybody. We had a bit of a nasty technical incident there. It happens upon rare occasions. So, you guys having some bad weather over there today?
Yeah, even I may have some rain down here, so.
Hey, I remember Scott had a lot of rainy weather as well.
Mm-hmm. It's Christmas.
Uh-huh. Wait, 2 people are muted? Interesting. So yeah, we might just have to break out protocol scenario or something then. You know how it goes. Whew. I must say I'm enjoying this encounter a little bit, but it's kind of getting bogged down by technical difficulties that were completely unexpected at the moment, and that's a shame. That being said, in a way I'm glad it is eating up a bit of time.
You made dinner yet?
Or me? No, I had a kind of big lunch. And if you meant someone else, then I don't know.
Be right back.
Sure.
No, I'm supposed to be making tacos soon.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
Well, I hope they're nice.
Yeah. I prefer to make mine with chicken instead of beef, like my mom likes it, because it just tastes better to me.
Uh-huh.
My mom prefers the beef though, so I gotta make it with the beef.
You know, given the nature of this encounter, it's... Oh. Terribly sorry about that. Any viewers and listeners, we just seem to have a bit of a disastrous week on our hands. I'm sure it could be worse. There's been no horrendous arguments or fallings out or anything. Hopefully we'll get things back on track sometime in the very near future, or at least get someone else back in the call to chat a bit. So one by one they're taken away from me. Ah, welcome back.
Yeah, that was a phone call from my mom.
That's cool. Yeah, given the nature of the encounter, fortunately it's fairly easy for me to work around this technical disturbance once we get things back on track. But it would help to actually have 1 or 2 more players back to describe the situation too. So how are you finding this ghostly encounter then, while we wait for the others at the moment?
Not sure how to play it, to be honest with you, because while the player knows it's an aberration, the character doesn't.
Hmm.
And the character has a really hatred for aberrations
Ah,
and
okay.
outsiders.
Didn't the tentacles coming out of her body maybe give you a little bit of a clue?
Yes, but I don't have any dungeoneering or airplanes or anything like that as a skill.
The fact they just reached out and tried to grab someone who was like a good distance away there as well. That's a bit of an indication that this is not your normal person-shaped ghost.
Mhm.
I'm tempted to go through into the dining room and pick up one of those 2 chocolate bars, so I can have a nice treat while I wait. But I'll maybe do that afterwards.
Well, Evan's still not on Skype, so...
Yeah, he might be a while recovering. It's unfortunate. But yeah, so I've got a good cover for this disaster. It would just help to have players here to experience it.
Suddenly we all wake up, we're still at the place.
Oh no, it's hopefully much better than that. Actually, that reminds me, because Evan's character is currently experiencing nightmares, so Azure is going to start having nightmares of waking up in the asylum, and that none of this chapter of the adventure path has even happened at all. You know. She just hasn't had that first nightmare yet. I've been forgetting to make her do the saving throws for that. Actually, what's her onset time? She might not have actually kicked in just yet. So, hang on. That's diseases. Oh no, they have kicked in finally, so... What?
Head mom there. Who designed St Paul's Temple in London? St Paul.
What the fuck? Who said that?
Some contestant.
Good God. Well, that wasn't pointless, surely it must have been something else.
Yeah, something else.
Good God, TV quiz show at a moment. Someone was asked who designed St Paul's Temple in London, and they said St Paul.
Wait, was it a millennial?
I don't know, but obviously the answer was incorrect. It's like, let's design a temple dedicated to a saint. Yeah, people aren't generally declared saints while they're still alive. Also, St Paul would predate London by about 300 or 400 years. Yeah. Oh dear, that's funny. So yeah, Cass, while we're waiting for others to get organised or get back to us, how are you finding this ghostly encounter, apart from possibly a bit frustrating?
I should be doing a whole lot of knowledge checks, but I'm mostly guessing it. From what I'm gathering from the situation, I'm just making a whole lot of what turns out to be quite correct guesses.
And why would you say they're correct? But go ahead.
Well, because you said it later on.
Okay.
You confirmed. That's okay.
You know when Scott said I get this bonus against aberrations, I just sent him a private message that said, you get it.
Yes, outsiders and aberrations, and it increases for each rage power I have of it.
Well, good.
The first two give you bonuses to AC, and the second one gives you something another. The third one is the one that's going to be awesome to get because it doubles all the bonuses you get. So you get 3 total, but then when you get the third one, it goes up to 6.
Nice.
The 10th level rage power, though. The next one is 6 level rage power.
Mm-hmm.
So I should be able to get it next level. I think I get rage powers at that level. I don't remember. I'd have to look.
Yeah. No, mostly I was guessing why this apparition was here, what was actually happening, or this was really an undead monster.
Well, go ahead. I'd be very interested in your possible insights into this situation.
Dude, I'm busy.
Oh, next week, Saturday.
Yeah.
Just thought about that. I probably will not be around.
Okay.
It's my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday next week.
Yeah.
I'll bear that in mind. Cool. You'll be older than me.
Yeah, 47 this year.
Yep, you will be older than me.
For some reason I wanted to say happy unbirthday and have your tea.
Right. Okay, how long are we going to give him to get back to us? Because if it goes on too long, we might just have to go, okay, we'll call it here for now.
Yeah, I gotta go and pick up medicine.
Okay, do you want to go do that now
Yeah.
then? We'll just call it here and maybe resume later on or something. Alright, cool.
Yeah, regrettably enough.
Well,
No, of course, just as we say that, he'll sign on.
oh yeah, probably. We'll say bye for now, guys. Anyway, you got to go pick up medicine. Other people have got things. I think, Cass, you got more college assignments that need working on. So we'll just call it here and try and do something later, maybe to make up for it. Okay.
Yep.
Bye all.
Bye.
Hello everybody, technical difficulty there. We did actually get to start playing again, and I completely forgot to launch recording software, so there we go. Long story short, as our heroes were struggling against the ghostly apparition, it was plucked, screaming and howling away and dragged back into the fog, and they took the opportunity to turn tail and flee. They reported to Sir Sadia Rents of the Sleepless Detective Agency. Sean was whose name I never can remember, was reunited with his sister Halissa, and she was ever so grateful. Lady Winter Klajka returned to Newchapel to look after the various needy there. And, well, Azure suffered a horrific nightmare in which she woke up in the asylum with the Tatterman torturing her and telling her that this had all been a dream, and he was so glad she was returning to simple reality. And Detective Allard Hagley returned from the detective agency with Eric's sword, which a local fellow had attempted to sell to the pawnbroker. Again, and the pawnbroker, knowing how much trouble it had last time, had been very loudly deciding it was more trouble than it was worth when Detective Hagley came upon the scene. In the meantime, Gregor, Reynasia and Eric have gone up to Fort Halecourse and studied the old court documents, which I'll summarise here. They have discovered a cabinet containing records of a lawsuit presented against Count Huston-Laus IV by a bookseller from Thornstep, who was basically complaining that he hadn't been paid for an old book called The Revelations of Harley. Count Laus lost the case and was ordered to pay the price of the book, and it took him many months to get round to finally paying it. They have found an official interrogation of Count Huston-Laus IV related to the unexplained death of his mother, Nemira Laus, made at request of her elder brother in Kerse, that's Kerse. The response from the Count was that his mother died suddenly of the same strange disease that had claimed his father, and was buried privately in the family crypt underneath Iris Hill. Now, while her brother in Kerse had protested strongly and offered a substantial bribe, the magistrate was unable to gain access to Iris Hill to investigate any further in this matter. They found an arrest warrant for the arrest of one Eric, who started a brawl in the Silver Wagon. He stayed overnight in the cells, and Count Aston Lars IV paid a fine of 50 gold pieces to get him out of there and cover up any further trouble. And they found documents relating to the trial of a Dr. Climes Pret, accused of having poisoned Count Aston Lars III, who was judged guilty and condemned to die in his cell. They also found a book of Pharasman hymns, which was suspiciously larger than one would expect for a hymnal and had a very attractive bookmark. And that's brought us all up to date. Also, there's been a few spells cast to reduce various mental maladies that some heroes may be suffering from. Okay, and we're back up to date.
The court document that said that the guy paid 50 gold to make all that go away. I would like to roll against that to see if I understand what it actually means, opposed to what I think it means.
Sure. What are you trying to roll?
I think it means that all the damages and everything had already been paid for, and the guy's trying to jip me money. Now, that's probably not what it means, but that's what he intends to go to the bartender about.
Sure,
right now.
we'll call that an intelligence roll. Yeah. So that means he paid your bail. It doesn't mean he paid your unpaid bar tab.
Ah, crap.
Which I believe Gregor paid, but you still haven't apologised for all this.
You haven't apologized. That's your last payment.
Well, apparently I have to go apologize to a bartender.
That would be Dana Galagos back at the Silver Wagon.
We'll get to it later.
With all these legal documents, I would like to search for anything relating to all of us as a group, whether it be hire, contracts, or any legal documents we might have had to sign. Anything for...
Good call. Let me just check something.
Plus, I also made a few religion checks because Book of Pharasma and the Revelations of Holly.
The Revelations of Harley is a book, but you cannot find any more information on here. You do find some documents going back 3 or 4 years that indicate that each of you were in the Count's employ, but not a lot. You know, that's things like that, like records of payment and stuff would have been would have probably likely be kept up at the Count's mansion itself. However, you know, you do find a few incidents of people in town, suggesting you might have been witnesses to something in a court case, or someone mentioning one of you. You know, nothing very distinctive though. But you lot have been in town for 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 years now.
Hey, is there a copy of the deed to the dead guy's house? The guy who was in the party, not the mansions and stuff.
Yes, probably.
I'm gonna mark out the name that was on there from the previous guy and scribble my name into it, and then put it back.
Are any of you helping him find something to write his name with here, or? I mean, this is going to look really sloppy.
There should be a quill nearby.
Mm-hmm.
With ink, maybe.
Okay, so you amend the document. rather ineptly.
What are you doing? Did I answer?
Acquiring a property.
No, you're not stealing someone else's property just because they're dead. It will go to the next of kin.
Yeah.
Wait, was
You're
that
not the next of kin.
I'm putting down. I'm his brother from another mother.
Yeah, no.
No one is going to read handwriting like that.
I think you'll definitely go to jail, and you know something? I won't bail you out.
Oh, I could have fun with this further down the line.
I don't know if I should. I don't know which would be worse, going to jail or having to apologize to that bartender.
Oh, you realize you were in the wrong, so are you going to pay me back?
Brilliant.
How is it?
I believe I was supposed to pay the bartender, not you.
I paid off your tab. So guess what? You actually owe me the money. How else were we supposed to be able to stay there?
Well, you're still banned, Eric, since you haven't apologized to a nice bartender. So the only thing you owe her now is an apology.
Yep.
Which you still haven't done.
And me my money.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it'd be easier just to take this property.
No, it wouldn't, because you're inept and unqualified to do it. Plus, are you going to be able to pay the taxes on it regularly?
Yeah, I mean,
About
there's
500
inheritance
bucks a
tax for
month, and
starters.
inheritance tax and everything else. So you can kiss your sword goodbye, because they're going to take that from you. Pay the
Alright,
taxes.
fine, I'll apologize. I'll put the paper back.
Here, it's like trying to pull your toenail out. Trying to get an apology out of you is exactly that. Good Lord.
Still don't remember doing it.
With the investigation.
Actually, easier to talk to the psych patient than it is him.
It's even easier if they're lucid. Alright, people, so what's the plan next?
Well, I think we should go to this heal place, but not right now.
You know, I'm very...
Oh man, really? Thing is, I've known exactly what will happen if you go up to Iris Hill for a very long time now, and I've been ready for it. Even though I might not have had all the maps and tokens ready for it, I knew exactly what would happen if you went up there. I'm ready if you want to go. I don't mind, you know.
Well, I want to go get the other person who's supposed to be with us before we head up there.
Not a bad idea.
You know, I'm curious. Was Eric imprisoned locally, or was he sent outside?
Yeah, he was imprisoned in one of the cells downstairs underneath this very courthouse.
No, I mean sentenced to...
What do you mean?
The one who had a life sentence, or, well, sentenced to die in the cell.
Well, given that you broke open the bricked up doorway to his prison cell downstairs and met his ghost, I'd say he was sentenced to... Yeah, he was sentenced to die in his cell here, in the prison cells downstairs in this building.
Yeah, crap. I couldn't remember seeing his ghost.
Oh man, Eric doesn't look really happy about something that he just thought about.
No, you are not in the same cell.
No, that's not what he thought about.
Okay.
Oh man, what do you think the possibility of us talking to that ghost?
Gregor, you talk to ghosts.
He sees dead people.
Is he back yet?
Yes, I'm here.
Some of them are even terrible actors. Others are quite good.
Do you think that ghost would answer any of our questions?
I don't know. Maybe. Oh, shit. Now you're making me look up my damn class. I know it.
Yeah.
I think I actually have something towards that at 5th level.
What a coincidence! You are 5th level. I know this may come as a shock to you, but
What was that?
I have detect undead at will. That would have been useful.
that would have been really useful to remember.
Sure. It attacks me, I'm gonna be pissed. We can go down and try to talk to it.
We can try.
Give me a minute, and I will bring Lady Catherine out in not ectoplasmic, ethereal.
Now, does she need to come back at half health?
No, because I would have healed her. We did all
Okay.
that before we leveled up and everything else, and after we leveled up, and I
Yeah.
gave her a rat
I was
thing.
just checking because I knew it was her or the other one. I couldn't remember which.
Oh yeah, she died. That's why she didn't have negative levels anymore. Thank God.
It is.
Equip items. She is coming in not in phantom armor, but in corporeal form. Now I gotta go to myself, and once she stays within 5 feet of me, I still get her ability on me. So yeah, we'll head downstairs to that guy.
Hmm.
Detect undead just to see where he's at. If he's back in his cell, great.
He
If he's
is
going
back in
around.
his cell. Yes. You can sense his horrific presence. I should give you all a teleport link, shouldn't I?
Probably feeling very
If you're really planning on going down there, I'll give you a teleport link now.
Well, they said let's go down there and see if we can talk to him. I don't know why. I have a feeling this is a bad idea.
Get used to it. We're full of bad ideas.
Who is not going?
Me.
Yeah, he's not up there with us.
All right, be right back. I got
My
to throw something in the oven real
Point
quick.
being that there's a little freak dog coming along who should have rested. We'll give him his rest. There we go. Yeah, freak dog is here.
Plans prep.
See, he even has his name.
Ah, alright. That's him.
You want to go in there and do this, Gregor, or should I?
Well, I'll be going in there with you, Gregor.
All right, I am
I
back.
like the question.
Okay.
Collection. Ah, damn it.
So you all go down into the old storeroom where you see the broken down wall and the cell door open, and the ghost of Climb's Pret hovers there, having heard you, sensed your approach.
Excuse me, Climbs. Is there any way? How can we help you go to rest?
That's not the first thing we're going to ask.
Nemira.
Namura?
Nemira.
The mirror?
What was the name of that lady who died?
That would have been Nemira Laus, wife to Count Haston Laus III.
What about Namura?
He begins to drift towards you.
Yes.
Slowly drifting, mind, you know. Is that the sound of rapid backpedaling I hear?
Oh God.
It's like Theresa May trying to keep any of her fucking promises before so-called negotiating. The lying cow.
What about Lemira? Climb?
He reaches out a ghostly hand towards Eric and Renacia because they're the closest.
Wait, what?
You're right there. You might want to not be as close to him. In fact, you both might want to not be as close to him.
Backpedaling.
He looks to you all and beckons for one of you to approach.
I'll do it.
No,
I'll do it. This is part of my...
He leans forward slightly and beckons for you to lean in closer so he can whisper to you.
I lean in closer.
He leans forwards to whisper and lays his hand on your shoulder, and it is agonizing.
Be cold.
Welcome to Sneak Attack Central. Population U.
Yep.
Oh
I figured
my
he was going to
god.
attack me.
Oh my god. I apologize in advance. This could be quite painful.
If it kills me, it kills me.
Can I execute a drag?
Just one moment, please. I'm just checking how many sneak attack dice he has.
But before... Well, too late now. I was going to try that. I was going to say... let me see.
Right, that really hurts.
That really hurts.
I'm down.
You feel as if the life is being drained out of you.
I'm down.
Oh my god, and you do drop, yes.
Eric, pull him out of there. Or Catherine.
Lady Catherine vanishes. Unless you have
Yep.
The correct feats. She disappears completely.
Ah, crappy. Let's both pull him out of there. Can I assist? Whatever.
If the two of you want to drag him out of there, Climbs will return to his prison cell and you drag you drag him out safely into the corridor.
I'm like shouting, what was that for?
While you're deciding how best to save his life, Floofer walks up and pisses on him.
Jesus, that should wake him up.
I will backhand it all the way.
I'm going to make one stabilization check for you there, Glenn. While hopefully someone might remember taking a...
Potions. This should work.
Taking a recent class feature that would allow her to give potions to other party members and not poison them, or cause them to have an allergic reaction in the process.
Alright, let's try this. Yeah. Have I got kicked?
One moment.
I think I should have made one of these now. I think I made quite a few
You
of
have
these.
now.
Okay, so what was the check you needed from me?
I've done a stabilization check for you. It didn't work. However, I believe you're now being assisted.
Okay, so, was it 1d8, was it? 1d8
Yeah,
plus...
+5, I believe, is your current level.
We saved, I guess.
Hey! 7 points of healing.
Don't need to chug another one down.
Gregor, you regain consciousness. It is... Air forces itself painfully back into your lungs, and you smell of dog piss. Because a dog pissed on you. You can tell which dog it was. It's sitting there licking its tentacles and looking very malicious and mischievous.
I swung at that dog for pissing at him.
You can piss on him if you want.
Oh, I must have missed that. Let me scroll up for it.
I said I was going to. I didn't
Oh,
roll yet.
sure, go for it. I mean, he's got damage reduction, so he's probably okay. By which I mean not totally dead. But yeah, so you swing and wallop him one, and he yelps and goes scampers away to hide. Feel free to roll an attack if you want, though.
I am. Once per day ability.
Yeah, that actually just misses on a touch attack, fortunately. But he definitely got the message and ran away and hid.
Well, I suppose general rule is never ever talk to phantoms.
Why is it? I've removed his unconscious and prone and blinded, and they've all gone back on again. So let me just fix that again.
Remove the unconscious first, and then the blind.
I removed the
prone?
unconscious first, then I removed the prone. Yes.
I know it doesn't work if you do it the other way for some reason.
Yeah, because you're still unconscious, so it still applies them. There we.
Oh.
Is that? Stop clicking things.
That should feel better, although the stench is horrendous.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's get back, shall we? No more talking to ghosts.
You do not want to know what challenge rating Climbs Pret's ghost is. Let's just say that when you guys were level 4, it was almost too high for you to deal with.
It's one angry ghost.
Yes, we can come back another day and deal with him. I think I can. Hang on, let me double check that spell. Before I say that, let's see, spell list. Second level.
Where would you like a teleport link to?
Back to the town.
It's that chick that can heal him.
I'll be fine, I can heal myself.
There you go, there's a link back to town for you all.
Oh, there we go. That's what I need right there. If I had second level spells left, I'll just hit it with Purge Spirit.
Ah, nice. Well, that's something to look forward to next time you gain a level, isn't it?
Well, it's my second. Yeah, if I ever or when I rest. And on the way back, let's see. I use that many.
Well, you have had a nice, long, productive day searching through old documents in the courthouse.
Oh, I don't know. It feels like we're going in circles. And we'll never really solve this problem until we pay a visit to...
At this point, all arrows are blatantly pointing towards Iris Hill as the only bit of the adventure you haven't actually done or interacted with at all yet.
I feel confident going there. I feel like that door, something is going to kill us.
Mm-hmm. Well, would you like a teleport link to Iris Hill instead of the town itself then? I don't mind.
No, we need to grab the rest of the party.
Yeah,
I'm definitely going to have to heal up.
Beat and not... Oh, I don't know, dying.
And apparently I've got to go apologize to a bartender.
Yeah, you head into the Silver Wagon where Dana Galagos is behind the bar, as usual. She sees you coming and she stiffens as if expecting some kind of trouble. It's like, oh no, not you again.
Corner of my armor and then flop it onto the table counter in front of her. Apparently I was wrong. I apologize.
Well, I'm glad you finally accept it. I suppose I can lift the ban on you staying here for now. Just show a little more consideration next time, okay?
Say yes. Guys, I'm probably gonna have to go soon.
Oh, okay. Well, tell you what, seeing as it is like nearly 9:30 in the evening, maybe now's a good time to call it. even if we didn't get to record everything, I'll just splice the two together and release it as one. I actually uploaded about a third of it earlier. And hopefully we'll resume next time, and then things can head off in a different direction to... Oh, yeah. Iris Hill is going to be fun, I think.
Why does that name sound familiar, though?
I don't... It does sound really familiar, doesn't it? Like there might have been an old Hollywood movie star called Iris Hill or something. Aren't Irises
Yeah, House on Haunted Hill is what I was thinking. But I don't remember the name of the hill.
Aren't irises traditionally given as gifts at funerals? Or is that lilies?
I think that's lilies? I don't know.
I don't know. But again, it's interesting. Are you all planning to get another good night's rest before doing anything else?
I'm going to try to.
I am.
Okay, well, then make me that will save, Evan. Your nightmares are at a save DC of, I think, 14 or 16? 14. So yes, you don't have nightmares tonight, so you do get a good night's sleep. And I will progress the calendar.
I'll rest.
And Floofer will get a good night's sleep as well, because he took a little bit of a wallop earlier at some point.
And I'll actually get the 1 point of charisma back to him.
Yeah. Well, that was an awkward, technologically interrupted session, but we got there in the end.
And I now
Right, we're gonna
do 3 magic missiles a day.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I hope you guys have all enjoyed it, and see you all next time. Bye for now.
All right.